Hi, friends, and welcome to the Coach Casey channel for podcasts that help us all become better people. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and also please join us on YouTube at the Coach Casey channel, where you'll always find weekly great content. So let's go. Today we're going to talk about self-awareness on the Coach Casey podcast, because I believe self-awareness is the foundation for all steps in self-improvement, bar none. Well, I guess we got to start at the beginning as usual and say, what is self-awareness? You think you know what it is, but let's see if it matches up with my definition. Self-awareness is the ability to use yourself as a mirror and see everything about yourself in terms of not only your physical anatomy and how it reacts to stress and food and excitement and exercise, but both your mental and emotional. So what I mean is that sometimes we get into these fight or flight and automatic reactions, and we get ourselves into conflicts and problems, and we went, man, why did I do that? Or I can't lose weight, or I can't stop drinking. What the heck's going on with me? So self-awareness is the first fundamental step. You know, it's more than just recognizing your birthday or the color of something. It's about understanding your deepest desires and goals also. So as Aristotle once said, you remember him, he played in the NBA a few years ago? Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So let's take a look at this mirror into our inner selves and try to understand our strengths and weaknesses step by step. The first step to being self-aware is understanding your emotions. I mean, a lot of us can have opportunities to overreact or underreact or be sad or depressed or excited. I don't think I need to take your time up defining emotions, but what you do need to define is, what are the triggers that make me overreact? What are the triggers that make me anxious or nervous? How do I react? And how can I change my behaviors to reduce that stress and act appropriately? So that's a hard thing to do sometimes, but it's a great first step. The second step is, how can self-awareness help me personally grow to be a better person? None of us on this planet are perfect, including me, okay? But we need to manage ourselves like we manage our mortgage and our car and our job. We need to be self-aware. Do we need an emotional oil change to improve ourselves? Or are we going to keep running on the same old oil of mistakes? Okay? Self-awareness is also a tool to improve your relationships. If you're in a dicey relationship with somebody you love, or at work, or one of your kids, you need to be self-aware about how you present yourself to them. Because as Stephen Covey once said, the most important thing is to first understand and then be understood. Your self-awareness can help you understand somebody. So, reflect regularly. Journaling is great. Get up out of your chair, go down to the neighborhood drugstore, buy a pencil and paper, and each day write down, hey, today I had a fight with the wife. This is how I felt. I was all upset. I was nervous. I paced the house for 30 minutes. I had to go outside to relax. What was with me? What triggered that? Why did I do that? Seek feedback from your friends. Ask them, I've been struggling losing weight. I don't know why. Do you know anything about me that would cause this? Because I really, really want to be thin and handsome or beautiful. And lastly, there's all kinds of stuff about this on the internet, but you really do need to set goals, but not these I'll never drink again the rest of my life type of goal, or I'm going to give up chocolates for the next 60 days. Nah, just set a goal for today, just today. And in today's goal, I am not going to smoke a cigarette, drink a beer, eat French fries, whatever it is. Just get through the day. And at the end of the day, before you go to bed, don't think about tomorrow's problems. Think about today's victories. Just congratulate yourself and say, no matter what, today I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things great. All right, listener corner time. Excuse me. This is from Alex in Toronto. He asks, how can I become more self-aware if I'm not used to being introspective? Well, hi, Alex. Thanks for asking the question. Introspection is a big word. I understand that. It's not something that you have to practice. It's something you have to do using what I just talked about in this podcast, okay? And again, to repeat myself, begin with small steps and observe your reactions to different situations. And listen to this, Alex, without judgment. Without judgment. Don't tell yourself, you're stupid, I'm an idiot, I can't handle this, nobody will ever like me. Do it without judgment. Over time, it's going to be easier, Alex. I'm sure you live in a beautiful city up in Toronto. I love it. Visited a couple times. But you're going to gain deeper insights into yourself. All right, that wraps it up. That's today's podcast on self-awareness from Coach Casey. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please leave comments below and answer my questions about what situations have you noticed that you'd like to become more self-aware, and what have you done to do that, okay? But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to either the channel or the podcast, and I'll see you in the future.